Y'all gonna be mad at me about this one, but listen to me very closely when I say this, because some of us lack accountability. I have one child. I saw all the street signs, all the warning signs, all of the regulations, and I still did not disengage. The Lord of the universe told me before I had my child, hey, you keep being hard-headed, I'm gonna make you a soft ass. And I learned a very valuable lesson. My child is my heart, and I love her to death. But I learned that if I couldn't take care of myself in one, I didn't need 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 of them. And at some point, ladies, we have to take accountability. And we can't get mad at the world and blame other people for not stopping and continue to go. Do stuff that we had no business doing. Because if they wasn't shit the first time, we wasn't shit either. So what would make us go back and have 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 with 5 or 4 different people? I get it. They'll tell us all these sweet nothings, talk the draws. Oh man, you better put them draws on the lock and key. Because at this day and age, it ain't no villages and everybody functioning from a place of selfishness. But we gotta take accountability, because at the end of the day, you got to look in that mirror too, because you played a part in it too.
The part of parenting or single parenting that nobody talks about is being offered jobs and you can't even accept the jobs because you don't know how you gonna get your kids to and from daycare, or who gonna watch them on the weekends if you need to work, or anything in that nature.
I thought we knew that already. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought we knew that when you become a single parent or a parent, finding daycare, getting help from your village, like those are things that are needed.
I absolutely love my kids to death. But if I could talk to the younger me, I would tell me to wait. I would tell me to wait to have kids until I know that I either am financially stable or I'm having a team behind me that can help me, because everybody needs a community. And when you are alone doing this, it's the worst. It's the worst feeling in the world. I absolutely love my kids to death. I'll do anything for them. But when you are trying to give them the best and you have multiple baby daddies that won't even be like, hey, what's your work schedule? Let me help you, because I know you done help me, because I can go to work whenever I feel like it. And I can...
Wait, I'm sorry. I had to stop her. Multiple baby daddies with multiple kids, and none of them want to help you. It's just crazy, right? I get it. Those men are crazy. But also, you should have figured out what was best for that child before you became a mother, right? That starts before you get pregnant, not during your pregnancy. And after your pregnancy, you decide, oh my gosh, let me hurry up. Let me fix this. Let me do that. Me personally, I would have stopped at one kid if I saw that one baby daddy wasn't helping out and left it at that. But to keep going after, the first baby daddy wasn't helping out with the first child, you went to another man, had sex with him again, wasn't careful, had another baby by another man that don't want to help out. Then you, again, I'm like, and then now you're crying, upset that nobody wants to help you, or the men won't help you.
As much money as I feel like it, and I can do the bare minimum for my child, it's sickening.
But you had to have known that you couldn't do the bare minimum for your child before you got pregnant. Like, you know what you got before you have kids.
Sickening. And I'm not dealing with 1, not 2, but 3 men that fail to realize that they mama needs to work too. And it hurts.
No, they realize it. It's just that you did not pick the right man to have kids with. Not every guy deserves to be a father. Just like not every woman deserves to be a mother.
Or because I try to do as much as I can or work around these men's schedules, far as pick up and drop off, and I always get the shit end of every stick. I try not to be the baby mama that's calling, complaining, or even asking for too much or nothing. So when I can't even take a job
and my thing is that before you had kids with these people, knowing that you couldn't ask them for anything, now that you have these kids, I wonder if that situation presented itself before you had kids. Like, you would ask them, hey, do you want to do this? And they wouldn't do it. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like if a guy doesn't want to take care of you or make sure that you're straight without kids, because that really determines and shows how much they care for you based off of helping you out in your time of need when you don't have kids or just being there for you emotionally, etc., then you know that if you were to have kids with this man, that he's going to act the same way. If all of the three men don't help out with their kids, I just think maybe they don't want the kids. There's one person, one consistent thing out of all three situations, and it's this woman continuously having babies by men that don't care about her. That showed way before she had kids, and maybe she just didn't care. Maybe she didn't see the signs. Maybe she did. Maybe she still wanted to have the kids.
Oh, that they know that will better their kids' life because their kids are primarily with me. It hurts me. It hurts me because
if the kids are primarily with you and they aren't putting in the effort to see their kids, they probably told her when she was pregnant or when they found out she was pregnant, I don't want the kid. I don't want anything to do with the kid. Because I think that happens. That happens a lot more often than people would think. These men know that they can give you a baby without a responsibility of being an actual father because they see your past and they saw the first time you gave a baby to a man who didn't care about you and he still didn't take care of his child. Then another man hears about the second time.
I don't ask. I don't bother. I don't tell if the kids need diapers or if they needed shoes.
Okay, so if you don't tell them, then how will they know to help? Nobody can read your mind. But then again, even if you did tell them, they probably would not help. Because you just said that's consistent. Hey, I need help. You shouldn't have to. But if that's the dynamic.
They needed socks or anything. I'm not that type of mother. Even if I didn't have food, I would go to a food pantry before I called them and asked them, hey, can you help me with food? Because you know food stamps don't always feed the kids. It hurts me to the core. It hurts me. But I'm finna start standing on
I think people underestimate how much goes into having kids.
I'm gonna have two and I don't give a fuck. Because this shit it's ridiculous. It's becoming ridiculous.
When a man sees a pattern of a woman letting men doing whatever they want to do to her and them not seeing a consequence, they're going to continue to keep doing that. That's why when y'all tell stories of men doing you wrong on the internet, all other men hear is, oh, maybe I can get away with it. Maybe I can do the bare minimum, right? So when you went to the second baby daddy, right, and y'all first met, y'all start talking, dating, like most men, most people, they gonna ask, how's you and your first baby daddy? How'd that go? How'd y'all meet? And you gonna tell them. You gonna tell them exactly what happened. Obviously, she was frustrated since the first child and first baby daddy, so she probably told the second baby daddy that when they first met before he became a baby daddy, hey, my first baby daddy, he did this, he did this, he not helping, right? And so that second man, which is now her second baby daddy, is thinking, and he's not facing no repercussions. You know, he's doing all this and getting away with it without you having like a backbone or you doing anything, right? He's gonna try to get away with that same thing too, right? Maybe I can plant my seed and be an irresponsible father and put all the responsibility on her and she won't do anything because she did it with the first baby daddy. Now you got a second baby daddy. Here come the third baby daddy, right? Y'all meet. He's not a baby daddy yet. Y'all meet. Y'all talk. He asked, so what happened with the first two baby daddies? How did that situation go? How are the kids? Are the baby daddies helping out at all? She gonna say it again. No, the first baby daddy don't help. The second baby daddy don't help. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. To the third man, you know? And he gonna say, what? And he gonna try to do the same thing. And he gonna try to see what he can get away with. Because he see the pattern of men doing these things to you and you not doing anything and you just letting them run all over you and you just having babies by these men that don't care about you. When y'all get up on this social media and tell people how people do you so wrong, it's not good. You're never looked at in a positive way. Even if you were the victim, people are going to see it, well, oh, maybe she's dumb or maybe he's dumb. Maybe I can get away with it, right? Women be doing that too. They hear a man talk about the things that he got going on that hurt him in the past. They could be like, maybe I can get away with it. Maybe I can do the same thing. You just got to be careful with sleeping with the wrong men. You got to have a backbone and stand up for yourself and not let people walk all over you, because if you start doing it, then it'll become a pattern. Everybody else will feel like they can walk all over you. It's not working for her to be timid and scared to ask for anything because you don't want to be this certain type of baby mama. If you're already in this situation and you're not getting the help that you need, then you got to do something different. You can't keep doing the same thing all the time and expecting different results, which is the definition of insanity.
Y'all gonna be mad at me about this one, but listen to me very closely when I say this, because some of us lack accountability. I have one child. I saw all the street signs, all the warning signs, all of the regulations, and I still did not disengage. The Lord of the universe told me before I had my child, hey, you keep being hard-headed, I'm gonna make you a soft ass. And I learned a very valuable lesson. My child is my heart, and I love her to death. But I learned that if I couldn't take care of myself in one, I didn't need 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 of them. And at some point, ladies, we have to take accountability. And we can't get mad at the world and blame other people for not stopping and continuing to go do stuff that we had no business doing. Because if they wasn't shit the first time, we wasn't shit either. So what would make us go back and have 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 with 5 or 4 different people? I get it. They'll tell us all these sweet nothings, talk the draws off. Man, you better put them draws on the lock and key. Because at this day and age, it ain't no villages and everybody functioning from a place of selfishness. But we got to take accountability, because at the end of the day, you got to look in that mirror too, because you played a part in it too.